Okay, so there are some things you can only do at night. I'm more familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me anything. The first thing that we need to do is definitely teleport over to the church, because I would like to... Oh, I can't go to the church at night. Fuck. Oh no. Okay, so wait, I have to go there during the day, because it won't let me teleport there now. But it looks like the virtue stuff is still up, unless chat knows of something I should be doing that's like night specific. I guess I could talk to Gallica too. She did just say that she would help me. Oh, it won't let me teleport there, but should I try to go in person? Because the tavern was showing me I could teleport, but the church wasn't. Let's just go double check. Let's see. I could be totally wrong, but I was just going based off the teleports. Because, like, yeah, it wasn't highlighting, but the tavern was, so it was a little strange.
My wits have left me.
All right then.
Okay, this way maybe.
Give it a full
I have 4 days left. We have, I think, 1 companion thing we have to do so far with Stroll as well. Oh, why wouldn't it let me teleport there then? I'm so confused.
Closure.
Demi-human type monsters get increased damage. Okay. Automatically increases defense at the start of combat. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, this way. The end. We barely scratched the surface. Okay, so we said the order of events that we should be doing things in, sorry, just to clarify, is dungeons and bounties, I guess, technically, because sometimes they overlap. Companion, then virtue? I don't remember. I forgot. I'm gonna be honest. That is the right order, right? No.
What now?
Basically, I have leveling the gunner archetype, which I have not unlocked yet. I have not found that person. And then the main story. So, looks like we've done all the quests. I don't believe any of the other maps had any quests marked. I don't see any. And so, I think that we need to just do Stroll's thing then, because I think he had something to tell me. I don't know. Let's just do this. Wait. Maybe it has to be during the day? Because it's nighttime. Oh no, I hope I didn't miss it. Huh. I can't? Okay, good. How do I talk to Gallica again? Is it triangle? It's so boring just waiting around. Why don't we go find something to do? Really? Not now. Okay, yeah. So then let's just do a virtue thing then, right? Which one should I do? There's wisdom, which is right there, and then the other one is imagination. On the menu, there will be like a red icon with 2 hands shaking and a yellow exclamation on a right arrow. And I guess it's not showing up now because it's nighttime, right? So wait, which one should I do for virtue? Because it's going to progress time. We have 2 for wisdom, 1 for courage, 1 for everything else. Maybe I should do imagination? Because it's the lowest so far. You guys think? I tried to talk to Stroll and it wouldn't let me. So I was saying maybe it's because it's nighttime. That was kind of my thought process. I don't know. Maybe certain ones have to be done during the day. Because you know how you like have to interact with people sometimes? Outside of like the companion? Alright, let's do imagination.
Now, how did I wind up
Oh my, is that a fairy I see? A real fairy? Well, I'll be.
Sure,
Look, I know I'm rare, but do we need to make such a big deal of it? I should explain. My family has something of a history with fairies. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you one?
I wonder.
So you grew up on fairy tales. No wonder you've got fairies on the mind. If I listen to the man's tale, my imagination might improve. What do you think? Do you want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story?
No,
Sure.
thanks.
Imagine that, getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy. Come, let's find a table at the tavern. Yeah, maybe, I think you might be right.
Long ago.
Oh, thank you, Detonator. Now the story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering. But one day, my ancestor, who was just a boy then, decided he had to see it for himself.
Fun.
So he defied the elders? Your ancestor sounds like a handful. It runs in the family. Ha! Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. A handful or not, he was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully.
Nevertheless.
But then, something bathed in a warm light caught his eye as it approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down, you can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked. After he got a good look at it, the boy realized it was a fairy pulsing with light. He was so relieved, his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself." And she left. Okay. But before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed a dangerous beast deep in the cave, and compassion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance.
Oh, yeah?
I thought the fairy was kind of cruel at first, but I guess she has a good heart. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she'd already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on, and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as
Oh
long as he
my.
lived. Oh, but would you look at the time? We'd better pick this up again later. If you'd like to know the ending, I'll be around. I was gripped by the story of the mysterious fairy. I feel like my imagination improved. My tolerance? Really?
Well then.
Oh, did I miss something? Also, it said it's time to
marches
go back
on,
to the others.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Well then.
Tolerance from cooking with the honeybee in woman. Should I just be doing that multiple times? Here's Stroll's thing. We can do this now. The thing is, I think that passes time, so I'm afraid to do it. You did a lot of cooking? Oh. But does that passes time, right? Yeah, I don't want to do that yet, because I've got a lot of virtue stuff to still do, but we'll see. It's you! Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me, so I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, that landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever and not in the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sanctist, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Hallia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pay? No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Hallia reside here sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they've barely scraped by. And so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people. Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. And my hair is so staticky, chat. I'm so sorry. I'm like trying to put water on it to make it stop being staticky, and it's driving me crazy. Holy crap. Anyone else feel like that in the wintertime? Everything's just so dry. I can't. Okay. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. Ooh, this guy's an asshole. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
What? Obviously.
Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. This is a hard one. I don't feel like any of these statements are like a nice thing to say. In my head, I'm like, you have terrible phrasing, or yet you won't help him. Like, I don't feel like either of these is a good option. I'll just say, yet you won't help him.
Hang on.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. Interesting, Detonator. You the same response?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zeradu. I'm so sorry, Rangif. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask. Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Haliatus, I hope I pronounced that correctly, must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or I should hope to greater heights still. I had heard you'd been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate, of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Let's go investigate.
Well then. Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so...
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with the wild goose chase. No, we do this together.
No.
But I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been there to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve. The proud noble Stroll, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Rank 3.
Of course I'd like you to come.
Oh, we have a Sword Master unlocked now. I guess that's another one of the warrior's branches. Oh, I feel like I didn't do the greatest on that one, but I don't know. I might have done okay. I think I got like two triggers on there. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All that they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I'm not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. But did I do really terribly, Zeradu? Stroll and I returned to the others. Oh, I got 1,050. That's not that bad, right? Back to the hushed honeybee. The one that mattered? Oh, good. Okay, so I got that one then. That's good.
What should we do?
Okay, so it's nighttime again.
All right then.
What's that virtue? The one with the heart. Tolerance. Let's do that one.
What?
Because my tolerance is still level 1, so, like,
Oh, I am grateful.
I guess I should do so.
Oh,
Greetings, Zelda boy. We don't see many of your tribe in the royal capital, though we're similar in that way. Have you heard of the Mistari tribe? We too are rarely seen in Grand Trad.
I see.
Of course, no, it's understandable. We rarely make ourselves known to the public after all. So then, any interest in our history and why we live our lives secluded and oppressed? I'll share if you'd like to know. Mistari history. Learning more about them may help us better support those in need, right? Understanding different cultures and points of view might improve my tolerance. Let's talk to him.
Pleased to hear it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go somewhere else to chat, shall we?
Well then.
Our tribe is called the Mistari. Perhaps the most obvious part of our culture is that we wear masks just like the one I have on right now. The thing you'll notice, we all have 3 eyes. 3 eyes. And that goes for every Mistari? What's it like to see for you all? Our third eye cannot see things. We see the world almost exactly as you do. However, the Mistari faith is vastly different from that of other tribes. We've our own unique faith, different from the state religion, Sanctism. Is it restricted to the Mistari tribe? That's correct. Normally we cannot reveal our teachings to other tribes. Sanctism is a belief open to all. Perhaps that is why at times, politics get involved and distort its doctrine. For that reason, we refrain from revealing our faith to everyone. It's our only means of keeping our doctrine the way it should be. That doesn't sound like the best solution, but I'm guessing it's complicated. Some try to spread our teachings outside the island, but things quickly grow complex, and one must tread carefully. Other tribes have a tendency to jump to conclusions. That is why Sanctism has gathered many believers. And now, we are scorned as the masked tribe. That is who we are, forever etched in our history. You taught me about the Mistari way of life. I feel learning more about their existence has improved my tolerance.
All right.
Pleased to hear it.
It may be worth telling you more. Next time I'll tell you about our basic doctrine, if the chance comes. Hearing all that was intriguing. It's about time I head back to the inn. They have cool hats.
Time marches on.
The boxes
and the
they wear on
age
their
of a
head.
new king draws nearer.
Is it supposed to be a mask? Is that what he said?
Well then.
Okay. What do we got?
All right then.
Oh, it's discount day at the shops. I should probably check it out just to see what's going on and if there's anything worth buying. Maybe I should buy some like revival items and stuff. Also, there's another. Yeah, it kind of does look like a cage. That's a very good analysis, I feel. Okay, so we have the weapon shop. We'll take a quick look in here.
Hey,
Hello there.
Just to see, I haven't sold anything in a while.
Now then.
So let's see. Oh, I have more money now, but golden epi. That's the 40,000. Wait, do I have anything to appraise? Damascus vest. Should I buy it now? I don't know. It is 80 increase on this. But it's all my money. I sold everything I had, I think. Yeah, I had like amethyst and stuff. Oh yeah, I got it all sold. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth because it's like all my money is gone. And I think that that's just the seeker weapon too, right? Like, and then I wasn't really gonna use that as much, I thought. I don't know. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, it's probably not worth switching, right?
this is on.
Zindaro, thank you so much for the 63-month resub. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing really well today. This is another... Yeah, it's just like all my money. I feel like I would be better off getting like the revival items and like the medicine stuff, you know? I think I'm gonna save. Also, I probably should talk to that person to do the, whatever that virtue is. I don't think I have any of it. So you know, as soon as you buy, you'll find another weapon. I know, it's so true. It's so true. You know it's true. Well, shit. This is all just... Revives one ally from KO. 50% health. Take one more of those. Poison. I feel like it's better to have 3 of these for some reason. 3, 3, 3, 3, and then maybe like make this. Wait, no. This 15. One more of those and make this 15 as well. Sure. Yeah, I actually haven't gone to the Igniter shop. That's a good point. And there would be a discount today, so maybe I should check there before I commit to
All right then.
this.
Go.
Oh, nice, Inzara. That sounds fun, though.
Welcome.
Ask someone whether it was better to get a weapon or armor. They said armor, and I got immediate FOMO. I wanted both, so I exchanged my bag. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, that makes sense. I hear a voice within my mind. Those who see duty through to completion should be fairly compensated. This store's wares are yours to peruse from now on. Thanks to Brigida proof of membership, I can now make use of the Magic Igniter shop services. Okay. Holy fuck, these are expensive, guys. Dark is the only one I don't have right now. So if I was gonna buy one, I feel like I would get that one, but it's too much money. And I don't want to sell anything right now. So let's just go to the church. Let's get whatever like revival items are on sale. And then we will do some of the virtue stuff. I only have 2 days left though. LOL, Dark. Sorry.
Closure.
Bye. Let's see. Volume of life. Yes. I'm gonna do these to get 3. And I can't get that one. Okay. Actually, you know, I'm gonna buy some more of those just cause they're on sale. The ones that deal damage? Yeah, maybe. You might be right.
All right then.
Cause yeah, right now, imagination, like eloquence is the one that I haven't done anything for. So I feel like I should probably work on that.
All right then.
So yeah, let's go back here. We'll do eloquence. Speak to that person by the shop. I think they were over here. Oh, the items had fixed damage? For the damage items? I think I used it like once or twice in battle. Excuse me, you're of the Elder tribe, yes? Have you had any negative experiences while here in town? Why do you ask? Because many people in this town use tribal differences as an excuse to do the most outrageous things. I'm part of a group working to help people whose tribal origins make them a target for harassment. We exist in cities other than Grand Trad as well. Right now, we're collecting funds for our cause, but this cause doesn't seem to interest most people, so we haven't been able to raise much money. It truly pains me to ask this of an elder like yourself, but if you could find it in your heart to support our cause, just 250 reef or so, that alone could save one person from dire circumstances. Glad I didn't use all my money. Thank you! I swear I'll use your donation as best I can. I don't believe it. You really donated? Are you interested in our activities? If you don't mind, could I discuss this more with you? There aren't many who support this cause. I know I'm doing the right thing, but the reality is so discouraging. It looks like she's serious about helping out where she can, but she seems kind of down. Maybe we could cheer her up. Successfully encouraging the activist may help to hone my eloquence too. What do you think? Should we try to encourage her? Let's do it.
Happy to hear that.
Wonderful, then please come this way. Extra turns by exploiting weaknesses? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game. I feel like 100%ing you would definitely need a guide. The Parapus, the Ugef, the Mustari, and of course the Elda too. These tribes are abhorred by the other tribes. Without a great deal of wisdom or skills, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in the royal capital. You've seen the executioner in this back alley, right? Dirty work like that is all that's available to these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry. Actually, no. There is one other option. Become Igniter experimentation subjects, but there's no guarantee they'll survive those. What kind of experiments?
What's happening?
I don't know the specifics myself, but many do. But you should still be careful of the same. Even though Igniters are now considered common and useful tools, blood is being spilled for their development. I know it. I don't have many people on my side, and I haven't been able to help many people yet, but knowing there are people like you out there gives me confidence to go on.
Take care.
People like you who see injustice and actually try to do something about it. This world would be a better place with more people like that. Looks like my support was a source of encouragement for her. I feel like my eloquence is improved.
All right.
It mimics IRL. 100% I think would require you to play through multiple times, which is what Atlas likes to do. That makes sense. I feel like a lot of games will only give you 100% if you do like New Game Plus and stuff. It's not much, but here, thank you for your support. I really appreciate
Well
you
then.
hearing me out. We had a hearty exchange of opinions. It's about time to get back to everyone. Okay, so I hear a voice. He seemed promising, but Brigitte comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her? Oh, fuck. I didn't realize they were all the... Okay. Yes. See, I'm not going to be able to max my virtues out because I...
Not to loiter in a
Oh, well.
storm.
I'm going to run out of
Just
time.
you.
Oh, so it's you. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it? So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? I'm in.
Now then.
Alright, come in.
Now then.
Oh, yeah, that sounds really difficult, PJ. This is what I want you to hit. Puppy! I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. That's it?
What?
That sounds
Yes.
simple. It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-Igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe Igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me. Waff.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me?
Why?
You.
Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. It's so cute. I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitte's dog. Ah! It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Did you look into me?
Whoa.
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of.
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
You.
I'll be frank, Darian, you're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of the bleeding downtrodden dry. Sorry. A profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get ever stronger, and the weak are only cast further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigida's faint expectations and trust towards me. I don't know, she hasn't heard other dogs bark. She has been around other dogs at the vet. Like, I've been holding her, but like they've been in the room. She just doesn't really react because I think she's still scared to like be in new places, but yes. Mufasa Riley. Nice. I haven't seen that movie, the Mufasa movie. I feel like everyone's talking about how great it is though. Also, we did get a new ability for the merchant class, which reduces the mag cost of studying the merchant lineage. Lineage. It's a hard word to say.
Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. I haven't done anything now? You've exceeded expectations already. You made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. Oh. Wow, 2,500!
See you.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it so much. Thought it was Lion King. Shows how much I lost touch. Yes, please, Zeradu. Until next time, I'll be waiting, or at least the dog will. Wait, I got more
Time
mag!
marches on, and the age
Is
of
that
the
for
new
the dog?
king draws nearer.
I really like that dog.
The announcement is soon.
Is it actually some vicious monster? Then why hide it? I don't think I chose those, did I? I don't think I did. So Forden's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What's his proclamation of his going to be anyway? Wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did in the Grand Cathedral.
No.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the state army is getting all the credit for taking down that human after all. We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold. Oh, really, PJ? Yeah, I think it was still pretty good, though. The Sanctus Grand announcement is happening tomorrow. Okay, the first thing I actually want to do, because I have so much mag right now, I want to go back to more, and I want to learn some of the other archetypes, just so we can switch through them if we're, like, in a dungeon or something. Because we're not able to do that if we haven't learned them, so. But the reward was good. Yes, I popped a save for you. I popped a save. It had been a while. I don't have much time left. I wonder what I should do.
Please, do make yourselves
Okay.
comfortable.
Okay, let's go to study. So we have... That's mage, you already learned. Yes, okay. Healer... Did I already learn this? Oh, crazy, PJ. I should go to sleep? Is there a way of knowing if I had already studied it, chat? This is channel versus study. Okay, that I gotcha. I see it. So we have Brawler. Merchant I don't really care about all that much right now. Okay, so basically on the MC, we have Mage, we have Seeker, we have Healer. I think we should learn Brawler.
I see. Fascinating.
Okay, so this is the archetype you sense from Katharina's way of life. Its heroic embodiment is that of the independent truth hunter, the earnest heart who sees the potential in all, striving for ever greater heights alongside them. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Of course.
I just feel like I should have some options on everybody. And like if I have so much mag right now, might as well do it. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to expend thine own vitality and plunge into the fury of battle, then it shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the brawler. Okay. I can feel the nobility of expending one's own life to fight. I'll continue fighting even if it means putting my life on the line. Okay.
New
So
skills, new possibilities.
we have that, and then Knight. The skills and wait a minute. Deals weak physical strike damage to one enemy, power proportionate to the caster's remaining HP. But it costs 43 HP I have to damage myself to use that? Is that what that means? Oh. I don't know if I like that. That sounds kind of scary. I don't know if it's worth learning the Knight as well on here. I mean,
I see.
maybe just so I have it.
This, all right?
We've already seen this once,
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
so I don't think I have to read it again. Okay.
Good.
And then I think
still
the
getting
only one I
stronger.
didn't do on here was the merchant, which I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, Stroll only has the warrior and the healer. So I guess I should just unlock
I see.
all the
Fast-
things.
This, all right?
I wish there was a way I could like speed through this.
Of
Because
course.
then if I'm in a dungeon and I need something, I could just swap off and like level it. I don't have to worry about not having learned it. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I want to take a look at that too. I probably have to max out
New
warrior
ability.
first, right? I think I have to get it to level 20 before I'd be able to learn anything else, but I do want to look at it for sure.
I see. This, all right?
Some of these don't
Okay.
cost quite as much, which is nice. There's a fast forward, is there? You're right.
Oh,
Just through this bit, because I've already unlocked these on somebody before, so.
A new power to wield.
We might as well
see.
do everything, I
Fast- this,
think.
all right?
It's not costing that much.
I'm counting.
Of course.
Right, makes sense. So I guess it's good that I'm doing this. I know, like, I have a lot of mag right now. I was also kind of worried to, like, use it all, but I feel like it's good to
Right.
do this.
I could get used to
I'm
this.
not gonna bother
I
changing
see.
over the equip
Fascinating. This,
stuff,
right?
though, because I feel like I'm just gonna change it back anyway to warrior,
I'm
but...
counting.
Of course.
What if a character dies like Rias, though? Well, I fucked up then.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
A new power to wield.
Okay, so we have this. The only one we didn't learn is the merchant. What are we doing here? Well,
That-
we'll do
I see. This,
warrior.
all right?
I'm counting on you.
Is there a reason why it's costing less and less mag? Is it because I've learned it already on like other people, or? Yes, I remember. I have like 50,000 when I started today, though, so I feel like this is not bad. I still have 40,000 mag, so we're okay.
I see. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
The bond levels of characters, and if they were basic class, I think the follower rank. Oh. The first class lineage is less, higher will cost exponentially more. Okay.
A new means of protection.
Okay, so let's just take a look. So it looks like for this one, it is just warrior rank 20 that we'd have to unlock. So is it the same on everybody? Yeah, 7200 mag. Okay, no problem. I've already done like a good chunk here. I want to, before I look at inherit skills, I just want to change everybody
What
back
now?
to where we were before. So we definitely want to go back on, I think mage
I'll show you the
here.
essence of truth.
We'll do warrior for now,
In the name of justice.
and then we'll do, oh, don't actually know. I'll put healer for
Oh,
now.
healing power. Grant
Oh, can
us
I?
solace.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Okay. Wait. The knight second. Where's the knight? Oh, you have to have mage to rank 10 for that one. Interesting. Oh god, Hulkenberg's gonna have to level that one then probably. We'll have to do that. It does still show up without the name. Weird. Well, this is kind of a spoiler. It's showing me all the people, isn't it? Shit. Oh well, it's okay. I'd already met Katarina, so I guess that, I mean, it's not a big deal. This is Maria, so I guess okay, that's fair. Never mind. What is this? Oh, it's the one that I've studied. Okay. It's not really a spoiler. Why did I say that? I feel like I got confused for a second. I was like, wait, can I play as Katarina? Maybe we can eventually. Who knows? Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, let's go to inherit for a second. I thought... Oh, for each of the archetypes, you can inherit something. Oh, I haven't done that yet. Where's James? Okay, so then... For warrior... I don't even know what secondary I should take. It's really situational, I feel like, depending on where I'm going. I don't know if I want to set these yet. I might wait. The gunner. I don't have the gunner yet, so I can't do that. Yeah, Medi is a good one because it's a heal all, right? I'm just afraid to spend the mag. I guess. I'll wait for now still. Anything over here? A magic formula apparently written by the king. It's entitled The Royal Magic, but it's written in a language I can't read. I already read this. I guess this is just the same.
That's you.
Okay.
Oh,
Better drop chance. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the merchant class is the only one I didn't learn. No, I like Hulkenberg better. I like Hulkenberg better.
All right then.
Okay, wait.
All right,
So
then.
now, which virtue should I work on? Eloquence is still the lowest. But is it better to get one that's like closer to 2? I don't know. So that would be intolerance or courage, but I don't think I have anything I can push courage with.
All right then.
I don't think. No. Not by choice? I guess. I guess I'll just do this intolerance one.
so we meet
Hello there,
again.
we meet again. Are you still interested in the Mastari? If so, then I'd be delighted to tell you more about
What do
us.
you think?
Okay. Well, let's...
I see.
Today, I'll detail more of the faith we believe in. Long ago, God's messengers ruled over existence. When they perished, they conferred a holy relic unto the world. This holy relic exists to this day and has been passed down for generations within our tribe as a divine object that represents God himself. We believe that only they who wield the divine relic, the instrument of God, can truly receive the authentic teachings. One of our teachings tells us to devote our entire being to what we hold most dear. Even now, it's the core tenet of our priestess strives to embody. Oh, that was a quick one.
All right.
It goes so slowly.
Pleased to hear it.
I believe I've told you all that I can, but we Mastari live all over, hiding out in various places. If you're interested, you might try lending an ear to these other Mustari. Hearing all that was intriguing, it's about time I head back to the inn. Does this guy have any more stuff for me to buy? No.
What is it?
Okay, so then should I... I don't know. Should I just do eloquence again? I don't know. Are there different ones?
It's time.
Say there.
All right then.
Oh, I could do it again. But he told me everything about the Mustari, I thought. I'm confused.
What is it?
I'm just wondering if I should just push this one a little bit more. Hey, Lustrous, how's it going?
So, we meet again.
What do you think?
I guess... It's going well, thank you for asking. Is the bench the only one that gives 4? The wisdom one, I guess. We talked about many things. I feel like my intolerance has increased after listening to the man's stories and learning about his culture.
All right.
Aw, didn't actually give me any information. I wanted to read more lore. Oh well. Oh, thanks for following, Lustrous. I appreciate that. And thank you, Azure Lightning. Okay. She's downstairs, Shatter. I fed her at 5, so I let her run around in her pen in case she had to pee. Maybe cooking gives you more? Oh, I don't know. No,
Right then.
she's not sleepy.
Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Okay, we're gonna get some lore here.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears.
We're listening.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
Okay.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
That's the plan.
Even me?
If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular.
What a name, Upper
With your face
Cruster.
clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a
Upper
prime
Cruster?
target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Okay.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
Well, that's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Who is it?
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
Oh, of course
I checked
not.
her room and she isn't there.
She ran
She
away!
didn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
Maria, where are you?
Kidding.
Where could Maria have gone? Wait, oh no. What does that mean? What does that mean?
All right then.
There's literally, like, no markers. Should I just talk to people? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Boy, there.
A Rosand man dropped his mag pouch around here, and well, I'm a damn fool, so I wanted to cash it immediately, but it ain't raining today. The worse the weather, the better the conversion rate, so when the sun comes out, you'll be getting less. Okay, well, they're not telling me about Maria. Remember Laura? On occasion. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to go.
Give it a fold, I say. Bunches?
I feel like, if anywhere, she would be in the other area, maybe? Unless somebody kidnapped her? I don't really understand.
That's terribly unlucky.
Damn, Louis.
So foolish, it arouses
Why?
God, where is Maria?
What should I do?
Close your eyes.
Luis's faction is left, but the Grand Cathedral's in horrible state. The non-human monsters are still there too. Close your eye. Where do we even start? I can't believe Luis could do something so terrible. I just don't know where I'm looking. Should I have gone to the church? Like, would she have gone to the church to pray for her dad? Like, I don't even know.
That's enough now.
Mom hasn't come back. Dad said she went somewhere far away. I asked who was gonna cook dinner and Dad started crying. Oh. That's awkward.
I'm out of ideas.
Chat, did I miss a very, like, important clue? I'm just not... I don't know where to look for her.
You sound like a damn... Sorry, but... Hey!
Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Could it be the half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Maria, could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral? That's what I fucking said.
You sound like a damn fool.
Didn't I say that, Chad? Didn't I just say, what, should you go to the church?
I'm out of ideas.
Well, this is the Grand Cathedral, right? This one? The, oops, beside the recruitment center?
So
Hey, listen. Let's not.
Despite the danger, I guess it's still open so people can pay their graveyard respects. Not that there's anything we can do now anyway, so let's head back. Oh, I thought that was where I was supposed to go. It's just the actual church. Then, wasn't that called the cathedral as well? Am I drunk? Maybe I am.
so foolish it arouses.
That's terribly unfair. Fool.
Royal Capital. This is the church. I
All right.
do? Oh. So I'm an idiot. Also, while I'm here, are there any bounties I can pick up?
Uh-huh.
No. I tried.
No.
Tournament?
Okay, so this is the waypoint.
This is all right.
But I'm blocked.
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, it's not to be one to... Sorry, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets.
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know... Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Hi,
Listen to
Gooby.
me,
How's it
all right?
going?
Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once. Frick Silent Hill
I
Maria.
understand the king's intentions now.
The game's going well, Gooby. Thank you for
Maybe
asking.
this is the sort
Elo,
of tragedy
welcome.
he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even
Rip.
so, we have to try.
Because we all get to share in the sadness this time, Detonator. Nice. I want to play that one
Maria,
too.
you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
You're welcome. No, it'd be so hard,
It looks
PJ.
like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
In Kentucky? That's pretty far.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Wanna read it?
Wanna read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe.
A stroll, yeah. Exactly. Bedtime stories with Stroll.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea
Wonderful.
of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political.
Yeah. What's wrong? Maybe stuck in there. I don't know where she's like that. I think she's okay. I can move her if you feel better. She might go back to that position though. Mom just showed me a picture of Evie. She's like, is she gonna hurt herself? She was sleeping in the crate.
Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview.
Sorry.
We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been
You're
so fixated
welcome.
on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Oh no, we fell asleep. That's so funny. I know, I think about her all the time
marches
too.
on, and the age
Sucks
of
not
a
having
new
her up
king
here.
draws nearer.
We'll work towards it, chat. We'll work towards it.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne! Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents?
Is this like another bounty? Sounds like it.
Or in it to win.
Throne gifts,
Why
yeah.
call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it will be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
Oh, Jesus. That scared the fuck
Cry for the church was handing these out.
That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Double Putz, thank you so much for the 3 throne gifts. I really appreciate that. Did anybody else get scared? I got jump scared by the alert. I was like not ready. Holy crap. Yeah, manifestation for real. Manifestation at its finest. Thank you very, very much, Duffel Putz. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 3 throne gifts. We love to see it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I did get jump scared. I was not ready. It always doubles when like multiple come through too. It doubles all the time actually, but like, well, I guess it tripled there. I was terrified. Sorry, let me reread Hulkenberg's line. That reminds me, a crier from the church was handing these out. Maybe it is.
For the Tournament for the Throne.
Oh, great.
This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
10 more
Interesting
months.
gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. Ah, what are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an Elda, I'm an outcast in this city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter the Tournament of the Throne!
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Yeah!
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us?
Yes, I was.
The prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto
Let's do
something
it!
there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks would be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I do!
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
No! I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Grius's journal. You may now kiss the bride. Wait, what?
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to
No.
me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes.
Yes. I've got a job
Yeah.
to do.
Huh. Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That's the plan.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people.
Hey, Dale.
Maybe
Hey, Seven
reaching
String
for the
Army.
throne will
Happy
do it.
Tuesday.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
I feel like an adult Maria cosplay would be really cute, like with wings and like a patchwork outfit like that, and like longer hair and a little like flower crown thing. It's very cute. I will say we'll meet again.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
No, splitting up is always a bad idea, but nobody ever listens. I think the hardest part, Zaradu, would probably be finding the matching fabrics. Like, I think that because the patchwork dress, it'd probably be okay if it looked a little bit like messy, like in regards to the sewing of it. But the actual fabrics to match would be really hard to find, yeah. That would be the tricky part.
This should be the place, right?
I think so.
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid?
Young.
He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
Excuse
no,
me.
They said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then.
I know, Maria's so
you can
cute.
represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Okay.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
We just killed 2 very impressive monsters.
Some postings over there.
But,
They should be
alas,
offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which?
not the
Bigger is
chicken.
probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You lot here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa. You have any idea who that is?
I have to sneeze.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say.
Bless
Make
me.
short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that.
Thank you.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
He has a puppy
of
though.
Course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you
Thanks,
imbeciles
everybody.
can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Excuse me.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why
Could be
are
a
you going for
leopard print,
criminal?
yeah.
Any idea what he's up to?
I don't know. We don't need to win?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent.
Or stupid.
Please, would you listen to our plight?
Or just stupid! I don't know. Like, I'm not sure.
Your pardon. Gentlemen, I'm Barden, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children.
The children?
Selling them off, some say.
What the
If our
fuck?
city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's
What
just
the
a
fuck?
lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
You're not pitiful.
There's nothing pitiful about it.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, This is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Okay. What's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in the Tournament of the Throne. What the audacity of youth. That's rich. A mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king? The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, with years of experience. And yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to... It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too.
Hey!
Would it be alright if we accepted the bounty contract for Heisme? You sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one, alright. Either that, or you're just green. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
So I need to find and bring in Heisme, a notorious criminal tied to a series of kidnappings in Martira. Despite his bounty, he's evaded capture and his true identity remains a mystery.
Let's call it.
We got the contract, let's head back to the inn for now.
No registration issues, I trust?
Oh, here we go.
No, indeed.
Okay.
And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
What does that mean?
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
Wait, what?
It's only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Okay. That's going well, thank you. Sometimes it's a two-sided conversation.
Yes.
Talking to walls? Oh shit! We should probably stay inside and rest today.
Fancy a bit of it?
Well, I can't buy anything new here.
Want in on this?
Why is there an Ishkin in a tavern like this, you ask? Oh, I've talked to him and I read this already. I don't need to do that again. Okay, there's a lot of people in here though.
Well met,
Will you be staying at this inn for some time? I'd like to, but... So you like it here too? Then you're one of us. Wherever it is you end up going, be sure to come see Maria and Fabienne again. Not that it's really my concern, but those two seem to like you a lot. Aww. I just...
What in the blazes?
Can't get through a single day without a drink. We've all been dealt a shite hand in life, haven't we? In other parts of town, they can't shut up about Luis or the king. So let me ask you, even if a proper upstanding bloke takes the crown, is that gonna fill my empty pockets? No way in hell, I say. People all got their ideas about what the country ought to be like, but at the end of the day, they'll never remember outcasts like us.
Hey,
I asked Fabienne for a map of Martira, and she gave me the one from Greer's personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town, but a military map always has more details. Fabienne continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals.
Hello.
I've decided I'm heading to Broilhaven. It's much too boring to just spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see the so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elda. You do well to see the world too someday.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive overtuned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive me my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with.
Don't push yourself
Tomorrow
too
you
much.
depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only every once in a while. Okay, it said I should rest in here tonight, so I guess we won't go outside. I haven't seen Maria since I came back from the recruitment center. I wonder if something is wrong.
What?
Oh, it's Hulkenberg's room. Apparently, if you missed a statement said, you can go to the memorandum and they'll replay it in voice. Oh! I did not know that. The bed is simple but clean and has an aroma that reminds me of a clear sunny day. Maybe it's time to call it a night? Rest.
Good night.
Rest well.
Can I come in?
Oh, Maria. 72 hours? Holy shit. Should I say, want to read some more?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Aww. Should I say I won't tell her? You don't have to worry.
It's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Maria is waiting for us to return home and regale with tales of the strange and distant places we visit.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
I'll say you are truly devoted to him, I think. An hour long. That's a long meeting. I'm glad it's over for you too.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
Also, chat, I think that the audio is desynced. Hold on. This better not fuck shit up. I'm just gonna try and resync it really quickly by doing something that I shouldn't do. Just give us a second here. Hopefully this works. Please?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for
That's
the
what I do
capital.
too, Rob,
Do you
usually,
recall?
when that happens. I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Everyone wants to read my book.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the
It is
purpose
the
of
design,
this
yeah.
newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I'm excited to get into a dungeon. I hope that we can soon. I want to fight. I want to level up my archetypes. Ooh la la. Who's that?
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Who?
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear. Let life be alive. Let my wish echo. Far beyond the shore.
They're crying. What the hell? She does have a very pretty voice, though. Is that supposed to be like the national anthem or something?
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
It's only 3?
A Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Ontario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
No mic is
And
problematic,
finally,
yeah.
our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
Oh, you got fireworks. He's so popular.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials.
Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Woohoo! But we're gonna win.
Moving
Not you,
right
Forden.
along,
Sorry.
we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his
Sorry.
hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
Wow. He kind of does look like Solus. I guess a little bit.
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What?
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him?
So
he was
he
one
and
of
the
Luis's men.
Zorba guy have a similar
The
vibe.
fallen king embraced
Color palette, you
Santism
know?
and all its holy tenets, and for what?
They like purple.
He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you. What our country needs is power.
Well, it's not quite all the
Purple's
contenders.
supposed to
but
be like
let's
our
get on
royal
with the
color. Yeah, Wendler,
introductions.
exactly. I was just thinking
The
that too.
great liberal
Then you
merchant,
typed it and I
it's
was like,
Roger
yeah.
War.
That's probably why
By
they chose
war,
it.
By conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the Gauntlet runners than
Cute.
the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
No cheering.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Rude?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Who is it?
So, contestants, are you ready?
Well, apparently we're not because our ride isn't here.
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
What am I looking at?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash! Whoa!
Well...
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster.
Let's
Ladies
go!
and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
We must take to the road.
Come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
They really are. Oh, I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage? Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Oh. Okay.
Hold on.
If I just go to
This place here.
Martira, do I stop at all the camps along the way? Or do I have to go to like each of them individually? I do? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Martira, here it is. Down to Martira, eh? On this cross legs. Oh, I'd say that I'll be 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads would be safer at that kind of speed. Valley good. Now, cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castle Town.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal
Despite
family.
everything.
What?
Ouch.
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall.
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in.
Oh, jeez. Ashley, thank you very much for the throne gift. I really appreciate that.
I find you buried
Thank
in
you
your
so
work.
much. It doubled for some reason. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. But thank you so very much. I really appreciate that.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not the new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
He got jump scared too, chat.
God.
Damn. There it is.
A gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
That doesn't sound like a yes.
Cannot mean.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this... mania!
Well, that
embezzled
flipped.
the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
I love how they say it's like undercover operation. Like, I understand the operation in general is undercover, but it's like, we are the least undercover looking fucking vessel possible. So it's just really funny.
Fish and tosh boy. A little faith.
Oops.
Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Quite
Yeah!
possibly the world.
And we tell everyone it's undercover, so like, why are we telling everyone?
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
Yes.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on
I
him.
think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
All right. Yeah, I like that we have a bunch of
summing
different
up,
races.
Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this Gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
It's perfect!
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Yeah, you do that.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
It's a very good question, Wannabe. It's a very good question. And Detonator's right. A monster in theory.
Good to know. We can always look
In
around more thoroughly
practice,
later.
I suppose.
Yes.
Kidnapping
You
children.
needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there. I've never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room is like. I don't know what the fuck. This place is huge.
All right then.
I don't even know where to go. Pantry?
What's this?
There's some mellow milk and fragment spice. I wonder who brought them here. I could use these for cooking. I mean, I guess it's good that I'm exploring and not just teleporting. That's the engine room corridor. Okay, I don't want to go there yet. There are a lot of books lined up. It's Nura's personal collection of books. They're too technical for me to understand. That's for sleeping. Back deck.
What's this?
Beneath this cloth there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. Okay, was that it?
All right then.
I feel like that was a lot smaller than I... Oh. Cooking table. Oven. Falkenberg said that most things are edible if you put them over a fire, but is that really true? A stock with food suitable for a long journey. I prefer to cook it first before eating it.
Got it.
It's the kitchen. I can prepare meals here.
Got it.
But it won't let me right now, I guess, because I'm trying to, but it won't let me do anything else.
All right then.
So this is the strategy room that's here. A carriage can't begin to compete with the Gauntlet runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey won't be pleasant. The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he certainly earned his title as port engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. The cockpit appears to be above here. Mind the rope, lad, but I want you to going overboard. Perhaps you should stay away for now. There's a watchtower. Okay. Okay, nothing to interact with up here on the deck. So we'll go back down. Went in there. I guess I can go in the engine room corridor now, right? I already went in there. More is there. A machine that does laundry, handmade by Norris. Seems there's nothing in it at the moment. Maybe not now. It's a fluffy bag that's perfect for sitting on. If I sit on it, I don't think I'd be able to move. I've never smelled this fragrance before. I can't tell whether it's used for food or for fuel. Some unique items are lined up here. Nurse's personal belongings, I think. That's academia. Wait, I missed 2 doors upstairs? I did? Wait, where? On the upper level? Which upper level?
All right then.
There are? Oh. Toilet. Not now. There are more pressing matters at hand.
Incredible!
So this room's made for bathing. Can we really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Now that I can get used to. I call for a dip. Were you just going to strut up and strip nude? Where do you think you are? Unacceptable. It's a bathing room. Not to mention no running water yet. Working on it. Unacceptable. Are those the rooms you guys were talking about? That's the bed for sleeping. Back deck I went. That was it, right? Okay. Got it.
This?
Wonder what makes this thing run. Hello? First time on a Gauntlet runner, eh? I think so. That scared me. It looks like that pipe's in here too. Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals, excuse me, as fuel to run, you see. Used to be, you'd take your life in your hands when you traveled the wild. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl, best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then, maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs to rest as much as we do. Okay, we will continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help to improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. No. Don't give me more choices. What does the washing machine do? Wait, doing laundry will take my mind off of things, increasing my max MP? Like permanent stat raising my max MP? Isn't that good? Wouldn't I want more MP? But it kills time. That's the part that I'm kind of worried about. Like, I don't know what the optimal things to do here would be. I mean, having more MP seems pretty solid, but... +5? I'll try it, I guess.
Understood.
Wait, hold on. Someone else's laundry's in here. I'll go get them, and they can do laundry with us.
Now then.
You gotta keep the water at a consistent temperature to avoid staining the clothing. Why am I a master of laundry, you ask? Because parents practically beat it into me. Any noble who can't wash his own clothes isn't worth the fabric he wears, or something to that effect. I had to learn all about different materials. In hindsight, I think they were trying to teach me not to take advantage of my title. Wisdom that still serves me to this day. The more time that passes, the more I understand how great my parents were. That's really cute. I did laundry as extols the virtues of clean clothes. With mind and body refreshed, I feel my max MP has increased by 3. I also found some money in the washing machine. Must have gotten mixed in with the laundry. Well, it's not mine, I don't think. Why don't you just hold on to it? And that was a lot of money. After drying everything thoroughly, we finished the laundry.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
I feel like I don't know if that was worth it, but... I mean, better than nothing, I guess. Desert camp. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with the stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facility on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. 3 days until I reach Martira. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Didn't realize how long it'd been since we took a well-earned break. Other activities?
Come to think of it.
Pitch in with the cleaning? Should I, like, look around first? Does everything pass time? Nothing noteworthy here today. Water doesn't work right now.
Alright.
Maybe I should go in while no one is using it?
Right.
Thank you very much, Ashlanding. I appreciate it. Did that just do nothing, by the way? Washing area?
So?
You have to wash your dishes properly, but being that the water is a precious resource, that's actually... Okay, yeah, okay. Cooking table? So, it could do something? Wait, what do you mean? Use the Gauntlet's Runner cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. There are some ingredients here. Maybe Nura's when shopping? Whose handwriting is that? These are notes about new potential recipes. Want to make something? I don't know. I don't know what the optimal thing to be doing here is, chat. Like, I don't know if I should be cooking. I don't know if I should be talking to people. Like, I really don't know. Try the bathroom every day? Okay. What do you guys think? Don't cook? Okay. The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I could read are New World Travel Diary, Pride and Persuasion. This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. Imagine. Oh no. This would build up my imagination. That doesn't sound bad. Talking to characters and reading books. Is it like I can only have time for one action? Because then the night's gonna pass, right? If there's no social links to do? Is it the same like this? Yeah, right? I don't think so. None of them have... Oh, wait. No. Stroll doesn't have anything. Gallica doesn't have anything. No. One day and one night? Okay. And yeah, we can't do these two right now because they're not here, so... Oh, but we do have more. But I haven't... Oh, but I haven't done the task he asked me to do, the gunner one. Okay, so supporters? Doesn't seem like anybody has anything important to say. Okay, and so then I guess we could do runner activities. But I already did the laundry. Let's read a book. I already did the laundry one time. So let's do the imagination.
Actually,
to be honest with you, I've realized something. There are so many things in the world which, very simply, I don't understand. There are so many things I've learned since we started traveling together. Same here.
That's right.
You relate, huh? There's so much one needs to see firsthand to comprehend. Hey, I know this time we're traveling for our mission, but if all goes well, I want to go on another journey where I'm free to do what I want. Maybe I'll write a book about it.
So then...
Sweet!
Good idea. Just make sure to include me as a co-author, alright? Of course, if I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future, I'll have to keep working hard. Well, can you think of anything I can do to help you out? You're already helping me plenty.
What?
Really? Aw, hearing that makes me happy, especially since you don't have to do anything more to keep you satisfied. This conversation kind of went off in a unique direction, huh? Let's keep reading the book for a bit. It describes a new world. If a place other than this really exists, I'd like to visit someday. I feel like my imagination has expanded after conjuring up various ideas together with Gallica.
Alright.
We still are not even close to 2. Fuck. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
I like how you got imagination but not. But, I know, but listening to Gallica. Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question on my mind. Oh, sorry, a question on my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on the runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get to the desert this fast, but, just keep an eye on the road, okay, Norris? Okay. We'll arrive in Martira in 2 days. let's talk to Gallica again. Supporters? No one has anything important to say. We'll use the bathroom again, and then should I do courage, maybe? I've got it.
Right.
I feel as though being in that small space has sharpened my mind. My luck increased by 1? That's a really strange thing to happen in the bathroom, but okay.
This is...
There's some Orgo sugar and briny salt. I wonder who brought them here. I could use these for cooking. Those are the bookshelves. I was just looking to see if there were any, like, new ingredients that it gave me, you know, but I guess not. Let's do... Thank you for the alert, Goddess Taylor. I appreciate that.
Hey.
Hey, Darian, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got the time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Maintaining my weapon may help me improve my focus during a fight and hone my courage. But wait a minute, am I as close on this one? Hold on. I'm really the closest on tolerance, I think, but is anybody tolerant?
All right then.
No. Stop. Okay, well, okay,
Hey.
do this one then. I will. Right, so let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan, let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight is over? I'd like to help you. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it. Tell you the truth. I gotta get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Ha, our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I waver sometimes.
No.
I suppose we all do, but you manage to keep a cool head when you do, unlike me. That's why you're our captain. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all of this. Anyway, the sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight, as well as increased my courage.
Now then.
The motion of the gauntlet runner? Yeah.
Courage.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons.
I say, we
Great
could
time,
stop
chums.
for a
There's
break.
something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage. as though themselves snared by the bewitching mantle surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we take a closer look? Wow, it's so pretty. Tree of Prophecy. Wow. It's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book that I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country whose color shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magma in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magma. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nurse pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Now, Nurse, how did you get so good at drawing? Oh my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've finally committed it all to the safety of my mind. You have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Sorry, I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Okay. I received Nura's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there.
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. The next time we're in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria. Huh, a magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely, Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom. Cool. That was very pretty. And the music is nice too, yeah.
The Gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Okay, Rock Den Camp. We'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martira is. I guess we'll use the bathroom again, like you guys said, to use it every day, and it doesn't pass time.
Let's not.
Oh, no, I can't. I guess I did it earlier in the day. Okay, there's the books. Or does anybody out here have anything? Maybe I should speak to Hulkenberg. Well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Wait, what does the campfire have?
Be well.
There are insects gathering by the campfire. Apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg anyway. I should try and catch one. Dream Eater Moth. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. Ew! What the fuck? Ugh. Bugs as ingredients. Come now. This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool.
Certainly.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said that people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for so long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence, maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
Okay. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on.
I'm not sure, Astral Lightning. Maybe?
Draws nearer.
I feel like a lot of games do that though. Like the game will come out and then the soundtrack doesn't come out until much later.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow! I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Somebody hit us?
My star is rising! Ah!
Great.
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Oh, it doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So does the clash to hold each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's help out Gladel.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
We'll just run.
There's no room for caution if we want
Okay.
the world's eyes on us.
I guess.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry. Can't get into it now. That common. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Listen, guy.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Godot and his monks have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Do we actually have to fight?
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren!
Okay,
Put the fear
followers
of
first.
God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
I can't harm Godot.
Vitus
Okay,
power.
I'm gonna try and do
Burn!
this. Resist.
yourself!
Resist.
Disgrace the
Oh,
Sanctus
power
way.
of heroes! Shine!
Let's do
Resist all
this.
magic. Are you fucking serious?
What could you hope to achieve?
Kneel before him.
Look out!
Jeez.
Please! Dear God.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
I shall.
Are you prepared?
Is everyone
Okay,
alright?
that was a little better. So are they not weak to magic?
What could you hope to achieve?
I have to heal on the next turn if I don't die here.
Is there another way?
Like if I go to
Looks
analyze,
like we can't brute force through this one.
I just feel like they're gonna be resistant to all magic. Am I crazy? I mean, I could try, but I feel like, yeah, they're resisting that as well. Let me try Slicer again. Slicer looks like the way to go, honestly, but I'll do Medi.
Are you alright?
That helped.
My thanks.
Let's go.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of Sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
Fuck you.
This is God's judgment.
Why do they have so many turns?
Sanctism will reign. Sanctism will reign! You're tenacious!
Vitus power. Roar!
Yeah, they
I
resist
call
all
upon royal
magic.
power within! Close your heart! Witness me, brethren!
Blade in hand!
Thanks.
Helpful as ever.
Resistance is futile.
Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
Let's get him some healing. The captain's on his last legs. Someone get him healed up.
Wind! Still up?
Yeah, they're still up.
For all that we strive for!
I knew you'd help.
Yeah, no, I don't get it.
Sanctism
It feels
will
pretty
reign!
BS. Yeah, it must be pierced. None of my weapons are showing that they're strong.
Some healing.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
Brace yourselves.
Someone help him back up.
I call upon royal power within!
Hey,
Observe the enemy.
hey, wake up.
Perhaps
Oh, wait.
power of
Here.
heroes. Not now.
Okay, so then I need to do survival mission.
From our provisions.
Still fight.
Sanctism will reign!
Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight.
Sanctism will reign!
Dude, are you fucking serious?
Sanctism will reign!
Don't underestimate me.
Hey,
I shall vanquish evil!
wake up. We're still in a fight here.
Behold my power!
I have to heal on this turn.
My thanks.
Let's go.
Sanctism will reign!
Nothing.
Take this!
Hey!
Warrior!
Wake up! Right here!
Witness me, brethren!
This should help.
Oh shit, right, I moved everybody. I forgot about that.
Sanctism will reign!
She's already back, I don't know.
Sanctism will reign!
Stroll! Someone get him back on his
Come on.
Falling back.
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone get him back on his feet?
I live to see another day.
No holding back! Peasants!
Why did the spear almost resist? But I critted, it's okay. I quit it.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
They were on sale that day, so I bought a bunch, I think.
Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Is that all? Stroll!
Let's
take
go.
back your defenses!
No.
Yeah, none of the abilities.
Take this! Now,
Are you
I
kidding?
shall vanquish evil.
I stand ready.
We need to figure out their affinities first.
But I guess I haven't tried all the magic against this guy. I should heal them.
He knew you'd help.
I owe you.
Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will
There
reign!
he is.
Only a flesh wound.
He
Don't
is.
underestimate me!
Stroll! They've sapped
won't
your
hold back.
defenses!
Fire!
Oh, that looks
I
better
call
now.
upon royal power within!
Tougher than I thought.
Healing power. With blade in hand.
That helped.
My thanks.
Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Take that!
What?
Yeah, I think we're almost there.
Vitus power.
Burn! So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your
Yes.
desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable.
Thanks, everybody.
I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
What?
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
Oh!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Bye.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey! Get down here!
Wait, is that that lady?
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your
Isn't that the
meddling.
singing lady, chat? Are you hurt?
Are you hurt?
Of course I'm not hurt.
Right, Lady Juna.
What are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Huh?
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, You must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake.
Not what I was expecting.
Really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juno! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva!
I guess it does!
Oh, this is
Am I a
preposterous.
songstress, Chad?
I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Huh?
An airborne Gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
He? Who's he? Yeah, it's a nice word. I like it too.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Saintist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne.
Yes.
One
we
would
are.
think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To become king, to help save the prince, to help you, Count Luis. I don't know. I don't think I want to say to help save the prince, because that would be giving away that the prince is still alive, and I feel like we don't want to say that. If I say to help him, is that too brown nosy? And doesn't he want to become king? So wouldn't I, like, not want to say that? What do I say here, chat? To help you?
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
It's true. It almost caused you to... Good that you didn't, 7-string army. They stopped you from saying it? Oh, that's so funny. So this is the only one they actually let you say?
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
I feel like Juna's outfit is very, like, 70s inspired.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector.
Don't be rude to the dog.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Okay.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Yeah, I know, I haven't saved in a while. Hope it lets me soon.
Ah! Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
In the toilet? Oh, he's not in the... I thought that he was, because you're right by the doors, I thought.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Maybe I should look into Camiro when we get to Martira.
This one's
An old
important.
inventor Nurus once knew is living in Comero, a village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed Nurus. We left Nurus, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage would never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies. I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting. Yeah, I know.
The capital,
You both
southward,
get
the party's
road
gauntlet
sick?
runner at last arrives
Car
in
sick?
the old castle town.
I don't know what to
Martira,
call it.
Where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's
Runner
stark
sick?
walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Yeah,
Not
for a
many
big
people
city.
out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners.
There was?
The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
All fights have casualties, I'll just
But
say.
surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain.
Oh,
you sure we can
whoops.
trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Coming. Wow.
Is
I'm
this
hungry.
some kind of smoked dish?
Time for some
Roasted
squashies.
larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to
I need to get
preserve
my
all the
pocky out of the
natural
kitchen, too.
juices
These are
and
just here,
flavors
so
of
keep
the
eating them.
innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
Wait, what?
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter?
Ew.
Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
She is chatter. The rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young
Gross.
man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Come on, man.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
15?
Do you
Holy
think
fuck.
this Maissaemmaa is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For
Bullshit.
a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Maissaemmaa. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Maissaemmaa's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
It is. Am I supposed to just put us here?
Let's see here.
The giant sandworm's nest.
Here's... let's see. Oh, and there's... let's see here.
A rival gauntlet runner.
It's a campground.
Let's...
And a camp.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together.
And what?
I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those words. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
A free meal of larva? Yeah, because that's definitely something that I would want to eat.
It's been a while.
Larva. It's been forever since I've had such a spacious bed. We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so let's get our beauty sleep, okay? Yeah, she was. She freaking loved it.
Aye.
Don't mind me. I only just arrived here just now, so it's not like I overheard that conversation you just had with Barden. And even if I did hear something, it's not like I'd tell anybody. I never would have made it as a professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information.
When will
Thanks for the
Marissa
100
eat the
bits, Mike.
sandworm larva?
No.
Marissaemmaa.
That's right. If there's anything you want to know about the city, simply ask me. You can always find me here. Yeah, but I want to know now, and you're not telling me anything now, sir.
Pleasure to see you.
As requested by Barden, the entire tavern has been reserved for your party's private use today. I had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it. Still, it was nice of you to come all this way, traveler. Please make yourselves comfortable. The beds are in the back past the door next to the desk.
Got a moment?
No. Okay, so it's saying all the cuisine here was delicious to the last meal. Martira is a fine city indeed, which makes his Maissaemmaa's offenses all the more damning. If all we've heard is true, hunting him will be a trial indeed. To be expelled from the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given into despair. Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn, isn't it? I love a good inn.
Yeah.
Right? I can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest a little easier in an inn. I wish Norris would come inside with us, but I suppose if the runner's a castle, then he is its king. Thanks, I'll turn in.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept
Hold
though.
on.
Where is
Let's hurry.
everyone? They all went to Crigante Castle ahead of us. Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs in Stairstone Market.
All right then.
But there's so much
Beg your pardon?
All these rumors of abductions just make my skin crawl. I can't stop thinking the buggers might be prowling around as we speak. I want to run away, but I cannot leave the farm. See, when ye don't have a gauntlet runner, leaving is no trifling matter.
People listen. Hello there.
Welcome. Care for some water? You won't find a more refreshing drink anywhere else. Oops, I don't want to sell that. Cordial.
Actually,
The land of Calendula is blessed with an abundance of nature, you know. Well, if you ignore the desert, don't sweat the details. And our water's full of natural minerals. Consider pairing it with the milk you can buy here in town. Yeah, you know what? I never feel like I actually quench my thirst when I have anything but water. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not handling any new bounties at the moment. Everyone's caught up with the incidents. You know the ones. I think reception should open again by tomorrow. But can a guy like you really handle a bounty anyway? Okay, fuck off.
All right then.
These people are so rude. I've handled many bounties. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shatter. What did I miss? What did I miss?
Oi.
So, are you... Oh, Shatter missed it. True, true. That's fair, GH. So are you all the ones Barden said were here to help? Or what's your business here? We have business in Crigante Castle. Can we get there going this way? The castle, eh? In that case, you ought to take those stairs on the other side of town. Not that you can't get to the castle this way, but... Well, there's just an unpopular little byway is all. And times like these, don't you agree it's safer to be where there's lots of people? You're right. We shouldn't be taking any weird detours, thanks.
All right then.
But what if I want to?
Let's not.
Oh, it says no. Yeah, they had a very interesting dinner. I feel like you would have been intrigued by the ingredients.
Now what am I to do?
What was prepared.
An elder candidate?
An elder?
All right then.
Okay.
What'll it be?
Nothing to appraise. Oh. These are expensive and I don't have that much money. Oh no! Oh no! Shit, maybe I should wait.
Whoa!
Am I gonna be in this town long enough that I will get to see a sale? I hope so. So expensive. Bloody hell, we're supposed to just go about our lives when someone could strike from the shadows at any moment. We should just offer up some convicts or unwanted children. Say, you know any Elda no one would miss? Screw you. Sorry, that was a joke that went too far. But I'm worried, I tell you. Putting my foot in my mouth now and then, can you blame me? Yeah, because you're a fucking dick? Rich, poor, man, woman, hell, even child. It doesn't matter to them. They are ruthless. Usually you kidnap someone, you got a purpose, yeah? But not here. It's downright spine-chilling it is.
Whoa!
You're a new face. Oh, are you that helper lad I heard about? Didn't expect you to be an Elda. My tribe doesn't matter. Oh, well, I suppose you're right. Besides, I'm grateful to you. Sorry, I'm grateful to you. Slogged all the way. Wait. That sentence doesn't make sense. I don't think. Does it? Oh, right, Alex, that's fair. No, it's true, they don't. Hi, ACR, how's it going? suppose you're right. Besides, I'm grateful to you slogged all the way out here in that massive gauntlet runner. Not that I doubt you or anything. If Barden appointed you, then you have my support, no exceptions. You think a kidnapper is scary, but this Heismay fellow's beyond the pale. I heard he can command illusions. Anything's possible when he's able to abduct folk right off the street. You'd better be damn careful. This is an item shop as well. No, I don't know. I feel like that statement didn't make sense. Like something was wrong there. Thank you, Asher Landing. I hope you have a great night as well. That... The King's Rock?
Hang on. I see.
The choir said that the stones had appeared around the world, and they weren't wrong. That means wherever we are, we'll be able to know the rankings. That's handy. Doesn't look like the order's changed at all since we saw it last. Thou who art destined to become king, to thee are the daily standing accumulated by which thy growth is empowered. This mag is henceforth entrusted. Thank you. Thank you for the mag.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, then.
I guess I just have to go up here. This place is very large.
Oh, any one of
Can't even let my wee ones out of the house because of the kidnappings. The poor bairns are fair mopey about it. Bless them. When I told General Barden as such, his face fell like a dropped pie. He's a pure heart, our general is. But never mind that. Off to fight Heismay, are ye? Keep your guard up then. Rumor has it he's got some passing skill. They say he's faster than any soldier, that nobody could so much as nick him. Must be quick on his feet.
Well met.
You're late. Poor Barden has been waiting on tenterhooks. Apparently the lady has graciously agreed to meet with us. Best not keep her waiting. Let us be about it. The castle looks positively ancient. I wasn't expecting this city to have such a rich history. Before the kidnapping started, I imagined the city knew peace. Let's get the details from the lady of the castle.
I've awaited you.
So you've all come. Fantastic. Lady Joanna is waiting inside. Let's go right now if that's all right. Hold on a second.
Be well assured.
I'm not ready. What's this building here? Doesn't seem like they're using it. What a waste. Can I talk to this guy? No. He's just chilling here. Okay, I'm gonna pop a quick save. And chat, I think I'm probably gonna wrap up here for today because it's 9 o'clock and my time. And I have to feed my puppy. It's her time. Her time for her dinner?